Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome to Pitch Talk.
We are fans of football dropping vlogs, blogs, videos and podcasts on the beautiful game.
Check out our videos on YouTube and Instagram's IGTV,
including special feature segments, vlogs such as
5 Minutes with the G,
the Straight Shootin View,
Coaching with JBK,
audio on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts,
Podomatic, Spotify,
Mixcloud
and other podcast platforms.
Join the Pitch Talk revolution on Twitter, Instagram,
Facebook
and our official website www.pitch-talk.com.
The pitch is where we eat,
the pitch is where we sleep,
and the pitch is where we talk.
I can see you now. I can see you now and then. I can see you now.
Welcome to
the Straight Shootin View.
Hey everybody, what is up? My name is Straight Shootin LJA and welcome to another episode of the Straight Shootin View. And on this episode, I'd like to discuss club wage structures and whether or not it's smart to break them. Now, recently we've seen contract talks with Liverpool and Mo Salah being publicised, and there has been a lot of talk about giving Salah what he wants to keep him, which is reportedly £300,000 to £380,000 a week, or risk losing him to another club. Now, to me, this is not as simple as it seems. And remember, this past summer, my boys Liverpool only brought in one player in Ibrahim Konate, but we tied up a lot of other crucial players to longer term deals. Guys like Trent Alexander-Arnold, Alisson Becker, our captain Jordan Henderson, and others, which in my view is good business. And that's where I want to stay, because as I've said for a number of years, football clubs are businesses, extremely badly run businesses, but businesses nonetheless. Now, in regards to wage structure, there is always an inherent risk at breaking a wage structure. But I feel that any good business, and football clubs are businesses as mentioned, you have to incentivize your employees, and that's what players are, employees. And you've got to show them that they will be rewarded if they do well, whether it be a new contract with extra incentives or just increasing wages, because it makes the players feel valued and other players feel valued as well, because it pushes others to strive for better and pushes the club to be better in turn. I mean, in comparison, you look at retail as a low-paid sector and gauge the morale in that sector, for instance. A lot of the employees aren't happy with the wage structure because in comparison to cost of living, it isn't going up enough, which results in people struggling, which drops morale, and productivity goes down because people don't feel that they're valued. So, there you go. But it is a very thin line between wasting money and encouraging complacency and valuing people as to what they're worth. But if others of comparable skill level are getting paid significantly more, then in this case Mo Salah has every right to ask, and we as a club have to look at comparable players and see what the market will bear in regards to what we can offer. It wouldn't be smart to do a Barcelona and offer everybody 500k a week and get little or no ROI or return on investment. But for exceptional players, exceptions must be made. And Mo Salah is an exceptional player. So any wage increase couldn't be justified just based on that. I mean, the other side of the coin, though, is what Dietmar Hamann said. And I quote, "As good as Salah is, it's an opportunity to bring in someone else to step in if he wants to go. I hope he does stay, but if the price is right and he wants to go, the club should make it happen." Now, I'm going to come back to that in a sec, but football nowadays is a business, as I've said before, and you can't leverage the future of the business for the sake of one player. You can't do that with any business, really. I mean, we've seen Suarez, who wanted to go a season before he actually left, and remember, he forced his move by going and biting people to force the club's hand. And then Coutinho, not long after, had his head turned by Barcelona, ironically, and he wanted to go. But those two actually leaving was actually a blessing in disguise, if you really think about it, because Suarez leaving changed our mentality, because we as a club were way too reliant on him. And then Coutinho him leaving opened up space for Salah, Mane and Firmino to shine. And also funded Alisson and Virgil van Dijk's transfers. So sometimes if invested right, it can make sense to let a major player go if he or she wants to go. I mean, in this situation though, Salah would command Neymar level money. £220 million, that would be a drop in the ocean. And can any business really turn that down if it was offered? I mean, for me, I don't want Salah to go, just saying that. But any considerable offer, if it comes, it has to be considered. And anybody who wants him would have to pay Neymar level transfer fees and Ronaldo level wages. But like Aston Villa with Jack Grealish, as mentioned in the previous vlog, the best thing to do is to negotiate a new contract with an insanely high release clause so that both club and player can benefit. As opposed to other clubs like, say, Arsenal, for instance. Shout outs to the G-Man, JBK and Nathan. And Van Persie and Sanchez and others they didn't want to break their wage structure for. And they ended up suffering for it long term. And as we're seeing now, after years of selling their prized assets to direct rivals at low prices, and some of that was because they didn't want to break the wage structure, and other clubs knew it, and they played on that. Bottom line is, though, that Mo Salah is in a stratosphere almost on his own, and he deserves to be compensated in line with that, even if it means breaking our wage structure, because as said, it's fully justifiable to do it. If someone is exceptional, then exceptions can be made. And Mo Salah deserves it. For all he's done over the past, 3-4 seasons straight, he deserves a wage increase to bring him in line with the other top players in the game, because he is a top player in Europe, in the world right now. Top player, no doubt. If he's not the best, there's probably only one, maybe two people above him. In form and also just in general. But I want to know your views. This is the Straight Shootin View. Comment section is down below. I want to know your views. Should Mo Salah get a wage increase? Is 300 to 380k a week fair for him? Is it one of them ones? Should he be getting more? Is he lowballing because he loves the club? He has said that he wants to remain at the club for the rest of his career. So it's one of them ones. Is he like Bret Hart, where it's not about the money? Is he like Bret Hart in 95, 96, where it's not about the money? It's about staying at the club, but being paid fairly, especially in comparison to others at his skill level. It's one of them ones, man. I feel that he's well within his rights. I feel he's justified to ask at the very least. But you know what? Yeah, I want to know your views. Remember, youtube.com/Pitch Talk. You can catch all of our videos there, including special feature segments. At Pitch Talk on Twitter. Tweet with us, follow us, see what we are up to. Also, at Pitch Talk on Instagram as well. Facebook.com/Pitch Talk. Become a fan, become a friend, become a member of the group. Join the footballing revolution we are working so hard to create. Oh my, we're in so many places. We got www.pitch-talk.com. That is our official website where you can catch our podcasts, vlogs, you can catch the RSS feeds and listen to our podcasts directly on our website, www.pitch-talk.com. Also, Podomatic, Verbal, at GetVerbal on Twitter. Tweet them and tell them we sent you, because we're Verbal ambassadors and proud of it. Podomatic, Verbal. Also, Spotify, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, Amazon Music. Wherever you pick up your podcasts, check out our RSS feed and pick us up as well. I have been Straight Shootin LJA. We're also on Reddit as well. Search for us, Pitch Talk, on Reddit as well. We're everywhere, man. We're everywhere, man. We're everywhere. Ah, man, this has been another fun episode of the Straight Shootin View. And you know what? I have been Straight Shootin LJA. And until next time, thank you for your time, people. Take it easy.
Join the Pitch Talk revolution.
Check out the official Pitch Talk website.
www.pitch-talk.com.